So I'm here with Hector Christie this fine morning. So Hector, you're helping Extinction Rebellion quite a bit at the moment. What were the reasons for that?
Well, I've been sort of like working with Extinction Rebellion for quite a long time, and I see myself more now as a facilitator, because in the past I've always been very active, going around pulling crops and things like that. So I'm not quite so quick on my feet now, so I'm taking a bit more of a back seat. And so I'm basically giving the Extinction Rebellion groups basically a nice place to meet up and actually sort of like gather their thoughts and then try and do something, because at the end of the day, as you can see, this planet is absolutely ravishingly beautiful, and it really isn't going to be here in a few years' time unless actually we sort of like come together and collectively do something about it. All the evidence is out there that climate change is really kicking in fast, and rather than sort of like just like wait for it to all be so bad and then we have to start picking up the pieces. I mean, the whole point of like Extinction Rebellion, as I say, is actually sort of like, let's really act now, fast, and actually basically go up to London and address those corporate companies, because they're the ones who could really, really make a difference. The one thing as a human being that sort of like we have is like we all want to be loved. And at the moment, the corporations are loathed, not loved. And somehow we've got to sort of like make them see, with their colossal wealth, that actually, they really could turn this world around and create a sort of like a better world for our children, their children, and so on. And I, just think, this is the way we're going to sort of like make a difference. But it is going to be a challenge, and we're very much up for it. And so, these animals and everything like that are very much a part of it, and they're completely native breeds. They haven't been cross-contaminated or cross-pollinated or whatever it is. And to me, this is how we should be sort of like farming, is having animals like this. They're slow growing. The meat is the purest meat you could ever sort of like taste, unless you're vegetarian, obviously. And but I mean, obviously she'll actually sort of like die of old age, Martha, because she's my pet. But and I've got other sort of like Highlands down there. And I always say that if you are going to eat meat, only eat meat that's been grass-fed, which is like a sort of like either grass or hay, because as soon as you give them, put cereals in it, it alters the DNA and actually sort of like taints the meat, and the quality plummets. So anyway, that's briefly where I'm coming from.
Be careful of those horns. Martha, no. No, don't be. Martha, no. She likes licking my these shoes. She stops whacking me with those horns a bit, She's the one I sort of like, fed when she was a baby. Brought her up because the mum didn't have any milk. God, sweating a bit. Martha, don't you do that. No. All right? She doesn't give a damn about what I think.